OKN Senior qualifying heat 1 now gets the green flag. Let's take you through the starting lineup. Jack Webster and George Nassar start this one on the front row of the grid. Rafael Jesus and Austin Gale go from row number 2. Adam Al-Azhari and Hamza Al-Fayez round out row number 3, with Gabe Balanka and Omar Ganoum rounding out row number 4. Emanuele Leodikis and Bernardo Manoldi go from row number 5, with Austin Lee and Mohamed Menemni on row number 6. Finn McLaughlin, who won everything yesterday, starts this one on the 7th row of the grid. He's got Christopher El Pagali alongside on row number 7. Pip Casabene and Peter Stiller, who finished 5th in the final, starts on row number 8 for the qualifying heats. Romeo Nassar and Alessandro Biggie round out row number 9 from Suleiman Zamfari, who finished 4th and was definitely a driver who made serious moves all the way throughout yesterday. Cooper Lyle goes from row number 10. They round out the top 20 from Jabal Al-Sabah on row 11, with Brotek Stefan alongside. Maximus Chudasco and Elijah Yulton go from row 12. Zach Hurd, who finished 2nd in the final, starts on the 13th row of the grid. He's got Elizaveta Kozlova for company alongside. Isaac Demelweek and Alessandro Tedesca round out row number 14 from Marco Drittenpress and Leif Menemna on row number 15. Irina Kanina and Aisha Sabi on row 16, with Sal Zepra and Savia Samvari on row 17. Mario Vigliotti and August Reiber round out the 36 kart grid here for OK Senior qualifying heat 1. And for the rest of the qualifying heats today, the grid will change, of course, for the final, depending on what happens through these qualifying heats. 50 intermediate classification points up for grabs for a race win here, going down in increments of 2 or so through the field. But these drivers just need to focus in these early stages of the day. Every little race matters. Here we go then. Grid nice and slow, not in formation just yet. There you can see Webster with his beautiful Las Vegas helmet livery. There, George Nassar alongside. Nice and steady now. Side-by-side formation as we get going. Back of the grid just getting into position now, which is good to see some drivers out of formation. So it looks like everyone is all ready to go now. Red lights are on then, and we will get this race underway. Here we go, out of the final corner, revs raised, lights go green, and it's a great getaway from Jack Webster, who holds on to the lead then as they go down in towards turn number 1. And there to the inside, Rafael Jesus through, and there goes Gale as well through. Bit of jostling as drivers get spat out wide onto the exit of turn number 2 as they dive down into the tight hairpin of turn number 3. But it's a great start from Jack Webster, who breaks away, dives through the chicane there, and it looks like Adam Al-Azhari has had a brilliant start there, and it looks like he's up into P2. Again, another beautiful start from Adam Al-Azhari. He's had some fabulous qualifying heats yesterday, and there you can see in the background Rafael Jesus instantly saying to Toby Gale, let's go catch him. Let's not battle, let's not fight. And there's a cut that's not moving any more, further, and that is Sal Zerpla again, another retirement. He retired from nearly every race yesterday. He has not managed to finish a race yet this weekend, and it's another poor start for him. I feel so bad for him, but he's got to dig deep in the latter stages of this race. I'm sure he will get a good result at some point this weekend. But Webster leads from Adam Al-Azhari, from Jesus, from Gale, Nassar, Leodikis, Balanka, Al-Fayez, then it's Lee, McLaughlin, it's to the inside there, goes to 240. A nice dive from George Nassar. On the rest of the field, it wasn't on Austin Gale, that was on, I believe, Hamza Al-Fayez potentially, or Emanuele Leodikis as well. Oh dear, drama here in the background, the 243 and the 252. They've had a coming together now, and who is this? That is all the way down, I think, possibly Elijah Yulton and Sophia Zamfari, who unfortunately have collided out on the circuit, which has not gone well at all. And it's going a bit slow here. What's happened here? Well, that's Gabe Balanka and Hamza Al-Fayez, who were line astern. They look like they were going very slow there. And through goes Suleiman Zamfari. And more drama here. And that's Irina Kanina and the 234 there. And that's not gone well at all on the right in the middle of the track. It's Alessandro Biggie, who had to run off the circuit there to avoid getting hit by a car flying through. So we've lost several drivers now in this race. Irina tries to get hers restarted, not going to happen. And that is a disaster well, digging in deep here. The 223. Right down the order, just trying to latch on to the back of these drivers. Austin Gale just ahead. But a real shake-up now, and the front pack has just opened up. But the battle here still on. Oh dear, there you can see two drivers just fresh out. Alessandro Biggie and Arena Cannoner. Not gone well at all for them. Well, Webster and Adam Alazari are driving away here from the rest of the field. They whiz into shot here up the hill through turn 4, and Alazari looking to push in as quick as he can. Christopher Alfagali though, fastest lap of the race, 55.347, currently running in P11 out there, 3 positions gained. Big movers out there as well. August Raver, 14 positions gained for Raver. He's up to P22, brilliant start. As well for Finn McLaughlin. Finn McLaughlin, update there, the driver who won everything yesterday, up into P6, and there is Alessandro Tedesca, who has not had a good midweek, and engine's gone apparently. There you go, from the mechanic. So engine no good. So that was a big shame there for Alessandro Tedesca. Well, we hope to see him out again later on today, pushing hard all the way throughout, but pushing hard here. Still Webster and Adam Alazari, first and second on track, and I've got to say, Alazari looking threatening here towards Webster. So's McLaughlin, he's up to P6 now as well. Fastest lap of the race, 54.691. Could be another good day here for Finn McLaughlin. Dig deep though, after qualifying only 13th in Q2 on Monday. Tough day for the Irishman. But Alazari looking left, right through this section, looking for a gap to the inside, not finding anything yet. In towards 16, not close enough here. Could see a move though on this lap. He's got right into the 16. He's going to get the toe. He's going to pull out in towards turn 1 here, digging deep. You can sense he wants to get past it. You can sense that he's just trying to find a gap here. The frustration kicking in now for Adam Alazari. He's not won a qualifying heat yet, but he has had some good results. He's kicking off in the background here as well. The 226 under pressure from the drivers behind. This is right down in the order as well. This is Elizaveta Kozlova, August Raver just behind, and you saw Mohamed Menemni as well just ahead. They are battling for 21st, 22nd, 23rd on the grid. Still having a good run. No change here though at the front. Alazari still waiting to find a way through, and I've got to say Rafael Jesus is starting to close in as well. Only a few tenths behind this one. There was the big wave and the big come on, let's go from Manuel Liadakis in the early stages. There were our first 2 retirements. Tobias Afari and as well Elijah Wilton, LJ as he's known. Yeah, big shake for them, and as well for Alessandro Biggie here. And you can see here with the carts coming round, it just cuts away there to avoid the collision there. Carts coming through. Back here though with your race lead. No change for Webster and Adam Alazari. They continue to push on with no drama just yet for the two of them. Rafael Jesus was closing in, but the gap stayed ahead, and now he's actually lost out to Austin Gale. They're putting into the pit lane. Marco Dittenpress, unfortunately the driver from Austria, is out. And shake of the head, and yeah, you can imagine frustration kicking in the first qualifying heat of the day. So Austin Gale now up to 3rd place, 2 seconds behind our front 2 here. So absolutely no drama here. That's a nice big battle buffer that they've got to work with here. So if Adam Alazari wants to go for the move, he can. Now, there is another retirement, and who is that? I can't obviously see the number because there's a side pod missing. And I think that actually is Austin Lee. I think it's Austin Lee who's retired. It is at the 250, who unfortunately, yeah, he's lost a side pod out there. So not sure where that is. I'm sure the marshals are going to look for it and make sure it's not on the racetrack anywhere. Zachary Hurd as well into the pit lane. Well, they're dropping like flies here Zachary Hurd, who finished second in the final yesterday, out of this one. The Australian Zach Hurd, another driver to tumble down. We're down to just 27 runners now in this qualifying heat out of 36. 9 retirements in total. Webster and Adam Al-Azhari, though, still 2 tenths between the two of them. But no change yet. 13 laps is the qualifying heat for the seniors. They have a 25-lap final. They've got some serious work ahead of them. And August Raber as well, another DNF. And August was looking so quick out on track as well, gained so many positions, and is now also out of this race. They are dropping like flies here in the senior category. Not good at all. But for the drivers who started at the back of the field, it certainly helps them out. For Mario Vigliotti, he's gained 11 positions here now, and he's up to P24. So he is certainly welcoming these retirements. Peter Stiller, currently the fastest driver on track as well, 54.436. He's currently in P12, 4 places gained for Peter Stiller, so looking strong here in these final dying laps of the race. Toby Gale is dropping off the back of Adam Al-Azhari, and is losing Rafael Jesus as well. He's dropping off the back of Austin Gale. George Nassar still there in 5th place from Finn McLaughlin. He has found, I think, his limit of today. He's in P6. He's up 7 places for Finn McLaughlin, the driver who won the final yesterday. Not able to catch up to these two drivers here. Adam Al-Azhari started this one P5, currently P2. Gained those 3 positions from the start of the race. But now it's just fading back. And he's probably thinking, right, okay, I'm not going to catch Webster, but I can just bring it back a little bit, maybe conserve the tyres a little bit throughout the day. Remember, these have done Q2 on Monday. They will do this qualifying heat 1, Q2 and qualifying 3 before their final later on today. So they do need to look after these tyres. But for Jack Webster, this is looking like to be a much better day. He fought hard yesterday, did Webster. Wheel-to-wheel battles all the way throughout the day. And best he could do was P6 in the final. But today is a new day, as he now goes on to lap number 12, the penultimate lap of the race. Webster gap 5/10 of a second between himself and Adam Al-Azhari. Gale still there in 3rd place as we watch. It's not been a good lap there for Finn McLaughlin. He's dropped down to 10th place as well. Through has gone Pete Casabene, Hamza Al-Fayez and Peter Stiller. They are up another position now. And as well for Elizaveta Kozlova, dropping down to P21. Here's a look back at the race start and how Adam Al-Azhari got into 2nd place. You can see there, just dives to the inside and actually goes wheel to wheel with Rafael Jesus, and instantly up into P2, wasting no time there whatsoever. Sort of a dramatic moment there for the drivers behind, and for all of them. Melody Douglas, who was pushing up in the early stages as well, dropped down in the order as well. He started P9, currently down to P13 as well. And also getting the move done. Moves up ahead of Leodakis, who did have a good starting position at the beginning of this. We're on to the final lap now. And for Jack Webster, it's a pole start, and it will be flag to flag for him. Not had too much drama, no contention for himself, no contest at all in this one. Al-Azhari tried his hardest but wasn't able to keep up. For Jack Webster, the Australian, it will be a superb first race of the day as he makes his way through turns 15 now into 16 and 17. It will be Jack Webster. This is much better and exactly what he needs to start the day. Jack Webster then takes the win from Adam Al-Azhari, from Austin Gale, who finishes in P3. Rafael Jesus and George Nassar finishing in P5. Christopher El Fagali and Pip Casabene finishing in P10. Hamza Al-Fayez finishing in 8th place from Peter Stiller. And Omar Ganoum rounds out the top 10 in qualifying heat 1. on day 2 of racing, but the 3rd day overall after qualifying on Monday. Tuesday being the first round of qualifying heats in the first final, and today, day 3, the 2nd day of racing action. For Jack Webster, though, that is a good run. Not the fastest lap of the race, though. That would go to Peter Stiller, the Italian driver who finished 9th in that one. 7 places gained. Looking quick. Remember, fastest lap in the final gets you an extra championship point, and it could mean 1 point between winning and losing the championship this midweek racing. Back in towards Parc Fermé they go. There's a look at the provisional classifications then for the OK Senior. We've gone through the top 10, but Finn McLaughlin finishing in 11th place, unfortunately dropping back on those last couple of laps. Gabe Balanka finishing in P12 from Emanuele Liodikis. Sulaiman Zamfari finishing in P14 from Romeo Nassar in P15 out on track. Mohamed Menemni and Bernardo Bonaldi finish in P16 and 17th from Maximus Chirasco, who gained 5 positions to finish in P18. Isaac Demelweek finishing in 19th place